Many people argue that gameplay outweighs graphics in importance, and while this may be true, it's crucial not to underestimate the significance of a game's visuals. The first thing you notice about a game is its appearance. When you watch a trailer, you aren't aware of the gameplay mechanics or how it feels to play the game. However, if the trailer showcases actual gameplay footage, you can see the game's visual style. High-quality graphics can capture your interest and act as a visual stimulant. Realistic graphics tend to attract the most attention because creating truly lifelike characters and environments is a challenging task. In this video, I will talk about 15 games with the most impressive visuals. Let's dive in. Many games are set in post-apocalyptic worlds that are often bleak and dilapidated, offering little visual appeal. However, Horizon Forbidden West stands out in this regard. This post-apocalyptic RPG is set in a bright and vibrant world predominantly overrun by machines. While the situation is dire for humanity, it's easy to overlook that when you're marveling at the stunning and realistic wilderness the game presents. The character models are equally impressive, enhancing the overall visual experience. Each environment, from lush forests to arid deserts, is meticulously detailed, showcasing a rich and immersive world. Despite its rocky launch, Cyberpunk 2077 has become a benchmark for stunning visuals in gaming. The neon-lit streets of Night City are teeming with life and detail, from the bustling crowds to the intricate architecture. The game's use of ray tracing technology adds a new level of realism, making the lighting and reflections look incredibly lifelike. Whether you're exploring the city during the day or at night, the game's visuals are consistently breathtaking. The character designs and animations also contribute to the game's immersive experience, with lifelike movements and highly detailed facial expressions. Ghost of Tsushima offers a beautifully crafted open world set in feudal Japan. The attention to detail in the environments, from lush forests to serene shrines, is remarkable. The game's art direction, combined with its dynamic weather system and day-night cycle, creates a visually stunning experience. The character animations, particularly during combat, are fluid and realistic, adding to the overall immersion. The use of color and lighting in the game is especially noteworthy, with vibrant sunsets and moonlit nights enhancing the visual appeal. Renowned for its exceptional detail in both gameplay mechanics and visuals, Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of the most realistic-looking games today. The lifelike appearance of the animals that roam the landscape is a prime example of this realism. The game encourages players to immerse themselves in the open world and explore at their own pace, observing the gradual downfall of the legendary Van der Linde gang. Every aspect of the game's environment, from the bustling towns to the untamed wilderness, is meticulously crafted, providing a truly immersive experience. Gran Turismo is one of the most renowned racing game series in history, and Gran Turismo 7 continues to set the benchmark for realistic visuals in racing games. Some scenes showcase various shots of a car, and if viewed out of context, you might mistake them for a real car commercial due to their striking realism. The attention to detail in the car models and environments is truly impressive. The game also features dynamic weather and lighting effects, adding to the realism as you race through different times of day and weather conditions. Far Cry 6 continues the tradition of visually stunning Far Cry games. The game immerses players in a highly detailed open world filled with waves of enemies and wildlife amidst constant explosions, maintaining stability. The early morning scenes with the sun rising are particularly impressive, showcasing the natural beauty of the game's setting. The visual fidelity, especially on high-end PCs, can sometimes appear almost photorealistic. The game's diverse environments, from dense jungles to urban landscapes, offer a rich and varied visual experience. Facial expressions have long been a challenging aspect of gaming graphics. The Last of Us Part 2 demonstrates that today's technology can create realistic faces, capturing minute details such as mouth movements and skin creases. This realism allows for more nuanced storytelling, enabling players to discern characters' emotions just from their facial expressions. Despite being a controversial installment in the series, its technological achievements are undeniable. The game's environments, from decaying urban areas to lush forests, are also highly detailed and immersive. Control is a visually stunning game that takes full advantage of modern graphics technology. The game's use of ray tracing creates incredibly realistic lighting and reflections, particularly in the game's many glass and reflective surfaces. The surreal environments of the Federal Bureau of Control are both eerie and captivating, making for a unique visual experience. The game's dynamic destruction system adds another layer of realism, with debris and particles reacting realistically to the player's actions. The lighting effects, in particular, enhance the game's otherworldly atmosphere. Battlefield 1 may not be everyone's favorite installment in the series, but it certainly boasts impressive visuals. The game's introduction to No Man's Land is both haunting and visually stunning, with dark and oppressive scenes that effectively convey the horrors of war. The landscape is covered in mud, destruction is everywhere, and the sky is filled with foreboding clouds. Despite the predominance of dark brown tones, the game is a visual marvel, showcasing detailed buildings, realistic architecture, and impressive lighting. The game's dynamic weather effects also add to the realism, creating a truly immersive experience. God of War, which launched on the PS4 in April 2018, is particularly noteworthy as it was released near the end of the PS4's life cycle, pushing the console's capabilities to their limits. The game fully utilized the hardware, delivering an impressive level of detail and expansive worlds. The seamless integration of gameplay and cutscenes without any camera cuts makes for a fluid experience. The real-time graphics are spectacular, with detailed animations and intricate textures. The character models, particularly Kratos and Atreus, are incredibly lifelike, enhancing the game's emotional impact. Microsoft Flight Simulator offers an impressive level of realism, with detailed depictions of planet Earth thanks to geospatial mapping technology. Certain areas are breathtakingly beautiful, and the planes are equally impressive. The cockpits aren't just for show. In many planes, every button and computer functions as it should. The game doesn't force you to play with full realism, but with everything set to maximum, you're essentially experiencing a different game. The game's realistic weather and lighting effects also contribute to the immersive flying experience. Assassin's Creed Valhalla takes the franchise's visuals to new heights. The game's depiction of medieval England and Norway is stunning, with vast landscapes filled with detail. The lighting and weather effects are particularly impressive, creating a sense of immersion as you explore the open world. The character models and animations are also top-notch, adding to the overall visual experience. The game's dynamic environments, from bustling villages to serene countryside, are richly detailed and immersive. Metro Exodus offers a visually stunning post-apocalyptic world that is both beautiful and terrifying. The game's environments range from snow-covered landscapes to lush forests, each with its unique visual style. The use of lighting and shadows creates a sense of realism and tension, particularly in the game's darker, more claustrophobic areas. The detailed character models and animations add to the overall immersion. The game's atmospheric effects, such as dust and smoke, also enhance the post-apocalyptic setting. A Plague Tale. Requiem demands a powerful machine to run at a steady 60 frames per second. Even on next-gen consoles, it remains locked at 30 FPS, which can be a bit disappointing. However, the cinematic gameplay doesn't prioritize quick reflexes, making it easier to adapt to the lower frame rate. The visual quality is stunning, with environments that feel like living paintings and character models that have a stylized, painterly appearance. The game's atmospheric effects, such as fog and lighting, also contribute to its unique visual style. The Callisto Protocol might not have been the true successor to Dead Space that many fans hoped for, but there's no denying that it looks fantastic. The characters, lighting, and environments are all impressively next-gen. The real highlights of this game are the character models and the lighting. Despite the limited number of characters, each one looks incredibly realistic. Their natural animations combined with high-resolution textures are stunning under the game's beautiful lighting effects. The game's detailed environments, from dark corridors to high-tech facilities, create a truly immersive horror experience. I hope you enjoyed my list. Have a great day and see you later.